Hello, it's Angela here. I want to first I'm gonna do something. Hi, 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 it's Angela Rosoff here. I want to connect with my community and share some things that I have been doing with my one-on-one clients. This is a specific video tailored for the needs of one of my clients in particular. And I absolutely love working with you, FYI. Mwah. But this is an anonymous one. So it helps other people if I do it this way. So I hope you'll find this to be interesting. So one thing that I want to recall is Ujjayi breath. So that was the breath that we learned the first time I met you. Now, Ujjayi breath has the sound like a seashell. So it sounds like this. So I'm going to inhale and exhale, forcing the breath out of my nose. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So that sound that you hear is similar to the way the inside of a seashell sounds. That resonance of just simple sound waves bouncing off of the inside of the shell. It's the same in our body. Our breath is making a sound as it ripples out of our body. So it's touching tissue, matter, the inside of the trachea. The air comes up from the lungs and it moves into the throat cavity. So I just love that. I wanted to touch on that because breathing is the best thing I can teach you. So we talked about gua sha, and I wanted to also repeat that, and then I'll show you a few poses. So gua sha, the edge is the most important part. So we can use this edge, or we can use a curved edge on places like our jawline. We can use the edge curved in this way around places like the inside corner of the eye and all along the lower lid. We can also use it on the upper lid. You can come in from the inner corner up and out, and you want to kind of wiggle it. It's going to get closer. Wiggle it and lift it up. Really nice. So good. And then we're going to do the other side. So I'm bringing it inside. So good. What do you think? Oh my gosh. This is so powerful. Someone is talking loudly. I hope you're not hearing that. And then I like to bring it up the temporal area in this way. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. So these are the things that are important to understand. You want to be gentle and you want to use the flat part for smoothing the tissue, like the cheeks, and use the edge when you are refining the edge of a bone. We can use this on our nose to refine the appearance of the nose. This is a very lovely activity. It helps to preserve the shape of your nose. It's an imperfect science, but it does help to bring a little integrity to your face as you're aging. Because if you pick your nose, if you do, funny things with your nose where you're blowing it in a weird way or you're um, facilitating some misalignment here, that's not great and that will show up just the same as this is great and this will show up. So you can either be more refined about it or you can, think about how you're working with your face. Okay, so that aside, I also want to show you on the edge, you can also use a roller if you have one. This roller is particularly nice for lifting this lower jaw area. So it's cooling in nature, and it's just another thing that can be very helpful. I love it. So, what I also love is if you don't want to have another tool, you can still use this. You do need to think about it, and you can use that edge here. Like how perfectly that works. Right next to the edge of the chin, lifting, sculpting. Start to think of your skin as being like clay. There's like a biblical term of humans being made out of clay. A beautiful idea. And there's some truth to it. In Ayurveda, we understand that the body is made up of matter that houses the doshas, the elements of our world: fire, water, earth, and ether. We are entering the summer season. It's May. Most places are deep into spring, end of season. Things are starting to happen for maybe strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Okay, so this is a recap. I want to show you, we didn't really go into this because we didn't have the right clothes on, but I do want to explain the gua sha on the décolleté. This is the tool to use on your décolleté. This is the tool. So rollers can work too, but it's less effective. I mean, look, the surface area, it's just not that much. So starting here at the jaw, refining these quilted muscles under the jaw, like this. Really, really nice. And then down the neck, down that neck. Really, really, really wonderful. So you want to do it, and you want to, for the neck muscles are different. They're very strong. And so are the face muscles, but unlike the face muscles, the sternocleidomastoid in particular looks like this. Let me show you. Looks just like that. Very strong. It connects to the collarbone here. And that angle allows for movement, mobility. It's really powerful. And on top of all of that, we have the platysma. So there's a little layer, and you can use a firmer stroke on this. However, I do want you to remember, if you're over 40, over 50, over 30 even, your skin is more sensitive to any sort of motion across it. So if it's really hard, you might damage your skin. You might become raw. It might become sensitive. So be careful. And then come at the shoulder, give yourself a massage. Oh my goodness, do this. Don't miss out. Give yourself a massage. It doesn't take much to get a real great impact. So I'm excited about that. Really nice. You can come down to the deltoid. You can sculpt what's going on here too. If you have flabby skin under the arm, give it a nice raking here. And again, like this can kind of handle some tension across the skin, but you don't want to damage your skin. You want to be very aware of what you're doing. And then you can sculpt, refine the tricep. I mean, this is awesome, right? I've never been to like a one of those bodybuilder things, but I bet somebody's doing this before people come out. And I'm going to do the side down the deltoid. And you feel this is a great spot to really work before you work your neck. Actually, you could start to really feel how you literally smooth the muscles out because there are layers of muscles here too, layers of tissues of bicep, tricep, deltoid. Okay, so now what I really am here to share with the ladies um, is a breast massage. So I wore this outfit so you could see. I want to bring this part down to the décolleté area, bosom area. And what I'm doing is this is going down, like imagine it catching your shirt, and then we're gonna lift and lift. You don't need to do this more than about 10 times. And you are smoothing the décolleté area. If you have wrinkles like I do, because I used to sunbathe, I was really, really a big sunbather. I loved and golden kissed skin. But what happens is it means I am aging down here and on the neck. So this is a great counter to that. And then I get this little puffiness here. And I understand after doing so much anatomy and face yoga training, it's actually lymphatic stagnation. And if I do massage with gua sha, then it looks less so. So I appreciate that. I like a softer look, and I feel like when I do a lot of weightlifting, it stresses my neck, so I've not been doing much at all. And then if you want to, I'm not going to do it right now because I want to use this in another way. You can also massage your armpit and do that. But the other thing that you can do is bring this all the way around the breast and then up the side. So you're doing a nice, beautiful circular motion. And I'm able to do this with this fun, stretchy little dress. I did want to get to that. Now I'm just going to take a moment here. Notice the duality of both sides. And I notice that this side feels lighter, airier, not stagnant. Now well, this isn't working. This way. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm coming down the side and then up and then down and up. And I'm going to do this about 5 times. I recommend you do it about 10 times and be gentle. You don't want to hurt anything. We have so many mammary glands around the nipple. The lymphatic area is around the outer parts of the breast. So the mammary is here, and then the lymphatic area is around the larger part of the breast. So that's why I was doing that massage. So like in France, when you have like a décolleté facial, they massage the breast. And it's actually incredibly healing feeling more than any sort of erotic feeling. It feels very healing to do that. The other thing is, if you do have larger breasts, this helps to keep them up by keeping the skin taut and the tissues very tension free. So I love that. I wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to show you the other poses that I didn't include in my last video. So if you're a YouTube watcher, just hang in there with me. This is actually for a client. And I'm sharing it because I don't have a ton of time to make videos. So I want to say hello. I have my elbows on a table So they're grounded into a table. And then I bring my hands under my neck. Now, you can do it like this. Isn't that cute? I love seeing face yoginis like market themselves this way. It's so sweet. I've copied that a lot. But I'm going to try to bring my hands like this. So you want to experiment with your own body. I'm going to bring all of my fingertips to this one area under my jaw to offer a deep awareness. So this is going to help you become more aware than if you do this. Become more aware of how it feels to have the muscles moving in an upward motion and know that that is the aim. So that's the aim that we are looking for. Does that make sense? And then we're going to do mewing. So we're going to bring the entire tongue up to the roof of the mouth. So it might look like this, and it might look like this. And that latter one is the one that we're aiming for. So you want to do all of the tongue exercises like yummy face. It goes like this. You want to do that. You want to do this one where you arms are up. And let me move. I'll show you. The arms are placed up like this, up like that. And then you stick your head back, the tongue comes out just like this. And you just leave it there. You can also do yummy face that way, but it's the form is more important really than the repetition. So this one, we're bringing all the fingertips, there we go, to the lower jaw. Feeling, if it feels comfortable, you could do it this way where the tips of your fingers are at the edge of the jaw. All of the tongue comes to the roof of the mouth. And then move the lower jaw. So I am moving it up and out just straight, and then we're going to go side to side. And relax. And now, side to side. So by jutting your jaw out, you're working these muscles way back there that are facilitating a depth in the lifting of these lower jaw muscles. So that is very key in the mewing. Now, bringing the hands like this again, I want to teach you crocodile. So we did it the first time we met. Bring the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And then try to lower the jaw, lower the top of the face. So instead of eating like that, we're going this way. Okay, so here we go. Tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth. Uh-huh. It should take that long. Let's do it one more time. So inhale, press it up. Uh-huh. And one more time. Stick your tongue out. and then place it, and then try to push it. You can lifting is the aim here. There are a lot of muscles up there that have to do that. So try pushing up with the tongue, and that will strengthen the tongue. It's really wonderful. I'm just going to go ahead on here. Inhale. Mhm. Mm. And that's it. So those are the things that I wanted to show you. Um, I think if you think of anything else, let me know if I've overlooked something. But I'm so grateful that we're working together. And if you would like to work with me, you can go to my website, www.beautifyfaceyoga.com. I work in person in the San Francisco Bay Area, and then I also work by Zoom. Bye, bye, bye.